Hi to all of you. A few days ago, the second half of episode 72 was finally released. And since then, I've watched it again a few times more in an effort to uncover any secrets or intriguing nuances that are truly worth talking about. I've located them too. Thus, I'm going to talk about all the hidden moments and secrets that I skipped over in my last video today. I'll respond to the following queries. In precisely what way did G-Man fool and outwit Astro Toilet? What kind of peril might Titan Cameraman face in the future? And how will he use his new Lego hand? And above all, what will transpire in the conflict in the upcoming episode, G-Man and the three Titans? It's going to be a really intriguing video, so grab some tea and some snacks and get ready to see it through. Now let's move. In this spectacular sequence where Titan Cameraman enters and gives the Astro Emperor a couple bullets from his cannons that, regrettably, didn't harm him, there was another detail that I didn't cover in detail before. Astro gives him a taste of his own medicine instead. Titan Cameraman easily avoids his slow strike, but what's really worrisome is that the blast wave is so powerful that he is blasted to the ground in mid-air. Remember that the Astro Emperor's only intention in this moment was to get his injured little brother to a safe place. He made no attempt to engage in a major fight. This implies that the three of our Titans will face significant challenges and will undoubtedly require further enhancements to effectively confront this new, massive foe when the time for the appropriate fight finally arrives. Remember that Skibidi Toilets also gained a great deal of power on their own, and advanced greatly as a result of the late Skibidi scientists' theories. And there's a greater chance that they will grow even more powerful. It's now time to discuss some incredibly fascinating and profound topics. After seeing the show several times again, I came to two very significant conclusions. The first has a direct connection to G-Man's newly acquired skills and strategic thinking, as well as how he overcame the Astro Toilet, who in turn became extremely stupid and seemed to be excessively blinded by his ignorance. Let's go back to the scene where Astro Toilet, having been played with by G-Man like a child, uses two of his claws to initiate self-destruction once he detects an impulse holding a unique liquid. As you undoubtedly recall, I first claimed in my analysis of this episode that Astro Toilet experienced an impact akin to the red light emanating from men's TV displays, which caused Skibidi and even cameramen to brutally end their own lives due to the excruciating pain. Additionally, the victim reports hearing a voice inside their head telling them to commit suicide. However, after seeing this scenario again, I understood that it was more complicated than I had first imagined, and that those occurrences were actually even more horrifying. Therefore, Jimmy initially sends the Astro a decoy impulse, which he easily consumes. Then, using a mirrored version of Titan TV Man's purple TV screen, he unleashes another impulse that is induced with a purple light, giving its user complete control over their target and the ability to command them to do as they choose. The events that transpired with the Astro Toilet bore a striking resemblance to the third act of episode 67, in which the Skibidi scientist puppet set off the purple screen, forcing the booted Titan Cameraman to battle his own pal. Additionally, we could observe in this scene how the proprietor of this effect is in the midst of subduing their victim. He remains motionless and directs the purple glow at their intended target. And G-Man also accomplishes precisely that. He infects the claws of the Astro Toilet with this purple glow that looks like a capsule, which, by the way, I think is very inventive. Since we were only shown earlier in the story how Skibidi Toilets either appropriated or outright pilfered parts of the Alliance's technology or methods. This time, though, it was Skibidi Toilets who cleverly took an idea and used it to their own advantage. And I'm not even hesitant to predict that this series will see even more in the near future. Displays of the Skibidi Army's technical advancement, which can even defeat the Alliance and bring them closer to the Astro Toilet faction. G-Man chose to use this simple approach to gain control over the Astro Toilet and have some really nasty fun with it. Thus, he began manipulating his enemy's claws to inflict pain on their wearer. And notice how Gaman acts at that precise moment while he does that. As he should in such a situation, he remains still and observes his suffering adversary with a completely deranged smile on his face, never so much as a blink. Eyes. I had shivers down my spine both the first time I saw it and the second time around, since the entire scene appeared so psychopathic. See also how Astro Toilet tears off two of his afflicted claws with his non-purple glow impulse-affected third. When Giman can no longer control him, he prepares to use his lasers to permanently eliminate his injured opponent. But as far as we can tell right now, given the greater threat that is looming, his plans aren't meant to materialize, and the claws that were already torn off, as I have described. Let's move on to the second topic I really want to talk about with you guys today. And Titan Cameraman is doing this, pulling one of these claws out of the earth and affixing it to his right hand. Unfortunately, I believe that this conduct will undoubtedly have a negative impact on him in the near future, and allow me to tell you why. If the Lego pieces he had previously utilized to replace his right hand were all apparently safe and rather successful, then grabbing one of Astro's claws is surely not the greatest course of action for him, for precisely two reasons. First of all, there is still a very high. There's a chance that Giman's purple glow will linger inside this claw, which implies Titan Cameraman will likely find himself in grave peril when the time to battle G-Man arrives. Just consider this. When he was previously subjected to the horrifying purple glow of Skibidi Scientist, he almost killed his brother Titan Speaker without his will in front of the unsettling gaze of Gaman, who was watching the entire performance. This brings us to Titan Cameraman's second cause for imminent genuine danger. Taking into account that Gaman has previously witnessed how Titan Cameraman is vulnerable to the controlling glow effect, he might have exploited him once more and used the full force of the infected Astro's glow on his entire group of allies, as well as the blue-lensed Chad. Let's recapitulate the powers of this Astro's claw. In addition to its lightning-fast ability to pull and launch objects, it can also shield its wearer from harm, channel various energetic impulses to use its other combat forms, and perform a host of other tasks. So take a moment to consider this. What do you believe will happen when the Titan wields such a powerful and cunning weapon in Giman, who will undoubtedly struggle for his life, will take possession? Naturally, he will take advantage of any chance to harm the Titans pursuing him, and most likely prove to them who is the head of the household. In light of this, I believe that the next confrontation between Giman and the trio of Titans won't be simple for anybody involved, and may even result in some heartbreaking losses or sacrifices. In addition, I would like to say that I seriously doubt G-Man will lose that quickly, especially given that we saw him in such a nice condition with so many upgrades. He may be able to have an opportunity to not only survive the fight, but also to kill some Titans. And since Boom has previously told us numerous times that he thinks Episodes 73 and 741 are among the most epic and explosive episodes of the entire series, we can see another mind-blowing narrative twist that he has undoubtedly planned for us. Thus, we should undoubtedly anticipate something remarkable the next time. I have a lot to recommend and talk about, so I'm going to do a second video just to my theories about what might happen in Episode 73. Additionally, don't forget that I also always consider the theories and ideas you have. That brings an end to our day. I sincerely hope you enjoyed today's video. If so, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons so you don't miss any more of my videos. Remember to leave a comment below with your own opinions on the just released episode. That was Z Toilet, me. I'll see you. I'll